Here, haven't met you yet.
Good guys. Oh my goodness.
What frame is that? Baby's over here. Lee's here. Barry's here. Over there. Let's see, haven't met you yet. For Chris, for Tiffany, haven't met you yet.
Haven't met you yet.
Haven't met you yet. I do need flat.
We always wait on stuff.
That's here over here, bud. Yeah, come on in, and we're missing some guys here tonight, so. And we're going smaller by the minute, too. So somebody else a really good point to say that when you do this, one of the things it does is it unlocks the knees, right? Which gives you better breathing, better flexibility, and it also makes sure you don't go, boom. Right?
We can laugh now because it's okay.
Hold on, 2, 3.
Not everything lasts. I've broken my heart so many times I stopped keeping track. Talk myself in, I talk myself out. I get all worked up and I let myself down. I tried so very hard not to lose it. I came up with a million excuses. I thought I'd love a military possibility. I know someday it'll all turn out. But you make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you that I'll be so much more than I get. I just haven't let you yet. I might have to work, I'll never give it up. Because it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whatever is right, you gotta know where to invite. And I know that we can be so amazing. But baby, your eyes have changed me. Now I can see every possibility. I know someday that it'll all turn out. When you make it work, so we can work to work it out. And I promise you that I'll give so much more than I get. I just haven't let you yet. They say all's fair in love and war, but I won't need to fight to get it right. And I'll take my life. and maybe your life is gonna change me. And now I can see every single possibility. Someday I know it'll all turn out, and I'll work to work it out. Promise you, kid, I'll get more than I get. Than I get, than I get, than I get. Oh, you know it'll all turn out. But you make it work, so you work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, I'll give so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. I just haven't met you yet. Oh, I promise you, kid, to give so much more than I get. I said, love, 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 love. I just haven't met you yet. Love, 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 love. I just haven't met you yet.
It always amazes me because the last quarter, all the stuff going on, and tenors and tenors in particular, just a note to be aware on the box, because it's too fast. We're rushing the tempo a little bit. So it literally is on each beat. There's nothing jumps. Ba, 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 ba. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So we're just going to make sure we don't rush, don't run on the box. Please come on down here, please. Down in your lead section. Hey! Yeah, he's a wise man. You guys different. Listen, please go ahead and spread out here just in a line across, please.
Single file?
Yeah, single file. Hold on. All right, so for those of you that weren't here at the very beginning of the night, one of the things that we talked about is that from a vocal production perspective, particularly between now and contest, we're going to make this really simple. We're going to focus on 2 concepts, and only 2. And these 2 concepts, I think, will give us the best opportunity for growth and success between now and over the next couple of months. So as an ensemble, those 2 concepts are this. The first is alignment and buoyancy in our instrument. All right? So that's alignment from the feet up to bent knees, through the hips, and buoyant all the way from the waist up. Buoyancy, feeling like our rib cage is constantly being raised and buoyant, light, and lightness and buoyancy all the way up through the head. All right, so and that's a feeling we're just going to constantly refresh and reinforce, because staying in that position and maintaining that, particularly if we freeze, if we stop moving, then what happens is the position immediately loses its life and its lightness and buoyancy, and it gets heavy, and then we start doing this, right? Which is exactly the opposite of where we want to go. Right? So it will feel like effort and work here, and probably in here for a while. But do it, we will. Right. So that's one of those things that's the first thing that, and I ask you each to devote a fair amount of brain activity to that. The second thing is from a vocal perspective and kind of the vocal energy engagement. We're going to all sing as though we're singing into the microphone of a CB radio. We're going to take all the sound that we produce, and we're going to funnel it all right through this CB radio mic. Right? So listen to the difference between the tongue. Heart of my heart, I love you. Heart of my heart, I love you. Heart of my heart. Everything funneled and focused right through that tone. Still with the buoyancy and the life, but everything focused right as though we're putting every sound we make through the microphone of a CB radio. I want you to hear why. Okay, so what we're going to do is this. Let's get it started, and when the leads come in, you can stop singing. We're just going to listen to these. Leads, pressure. We're just going to sing it through one time. Just worry about the buoyancy right now. Let's just find that buoyant instrument. Every breath, you will see these gentlemen move. You will see every one of them at every breath reset and lift. Every time they take a breath, whether it's a full breath or an individual breath. Watch it. It's going to be wonderful. Here we go. Everybody sing. 1, 2, 3.
I'm not surprised, not everything lasts. I've broken my heart so many times I stopped keeping track. Talk myself in, I talk myself out. I get all worked up and I let myself down. I tried so very hard not to lose it. I came up with a million excuses. I thought of every possibility. Someday it'll all turn out.
Okay, so we have a little lyric there. Is the first one, and I know someday, or is it, and someday I know? Which is it? Somebody has the music? The first one is it? I know someday. Hold on.
And I know someday.
And I know someday. Okay, all right. So, what'd you notice? What'd you notice?
At the beginning, it sounded like one voice.
Yeah.
With amazing resonance for the lead section.
Yes. Great resonance. One voice at the beginning. Yeah. What else did you notice? What else?
I was watching torsos and chests, and they were all moving. They were all moving as a unit. A
And
little
was,
sway side to
and
side.
was the singing good when that was happening, when the moving was happening?
They were acting as a unit.
That was awesome, yes. What else did you notice?
Every time they reset it, it sounded better.
Ah, every time they reset, it sounded better. Were there times they didn't reset? Did it sound as good as when they did reset?
No.
No. When they did reset, ooh, all of a sudden it was back to great singing. Anything else?
Those boys are ugly.
Let's do one more time. So let's just focus on that buoyancy. Let's see if we can all bring that every time. How much work is it up here to think about resetting and resetting with alignment and buoyancy and not tension? How much work?
Well, get to very little, because if you're involved in the song, it becomes natural.
Good. All right. In theory, that's the right answer. Here we go. We're all singing from the top again. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I'm not surprised, not everything lasts. I've broken my heart so many times I've stopped keeping track. Talk myself in, I talk myself out.
Reset.
I get all worked up and I let myself down.
Reset.
I try so very hard not to lose it.
Reset.
I came up with a million excuses.
Reset.
I thought of every possibility.
I know.
And I know someday that it'll all turn out. And you'll make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, that I'll give so much more than I get.
Reset.
I just haven't met you yet.
What do you think, huh? Now, let's see what happens when they all funnel all of their sound through that CB microphone, the CB radio microphone. And again, because the CB radio is really not great audio quality, we really have to make sure there's energy in our articulation. Everything, nothing goes outside here. It's all directly into the microphone. So let's do that. Let's do that. One. Let's do it for me, Bob. Bob, go ahead and get your radio microphone right up there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
surprised, not everything lasts. I've broken my heart so many times I stopped keeping track. Talk myself in, I talk myself out. I get all worked up and I let myself down.
What do you hear? More forward, more resonant, more articulation.
Even easier to understand the lyrics.
Much easier to understand. Did you notice when they first started singing the bops, there was like 30% more lead? I mean, the lead, there was just so much more lead.
Bringing.
So tell you what, just for kicks, you just start from, I'm not surprised, without the microphone. Buoyant. And then what we'll do is we'll add it in. Let's hear the difference. 1, 2, 3.
I'm not surprised.
It's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I'm not surprised, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
I'm not surprised, not everything lasts. I've broken my heart so many times I stopped keeping track. Talk myself in, I talk myself out. I get all worked up and I let myself down.
What's the difference?
First, there wasn't a lot of difference from the first time without it. So whatever they applied, thinking about it, it was pretty clean. And then it got a little better when they went to the mic, but it was pretty damn good.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. But it just, there's just a refinement in sound with everybody. We lose all the individual voices. There's all one voice in the section. Because everybody's singing the same.
It's a good thing.
Matching resonance is what allowed real time to go from a 77 in a district contest to a 91 in international just over like a year and 4 months later. All they worked was matching resonance. For you guys who are not barbershoppers, that's a big jump. and that took them. That basically took them from a quartet that finished roughly 35th or 40th in the international contest to the winner. So I mean, huge jump by matching resonance, and that's what we're doing with this little trick here. So, Leeds, what do you feel when you do this? Are you feeling a difference?
Somehow it automatically makes me want to bring everything forward into that.
Yeah, I think if we just think about putting all the sound right here, every sound we sing, nothing goes, nothing stops before the mic, it all goes directly into that mic, all stays engaged. Wonderful, great job. How about a hand for the Leeds? Is there a BLQ that would like to sing this song for everybody?
Yes.
At least 3 leads. At least 3. 4 is good. 4 is good. We got good. Dick Duno. So how many bases do we have? Yeah, we have two bases. We have any more bases? All right. We'll have to get one more base. Let's give it a shot. All right. Okay, come on down here. Come on. Yeah. Dad, you can go too. That's all right. Come on down. Think about it.
Oh, you're just getting that?
Might be the first time.
Come on. 2, 3.
I'm not surprised, not everything lasts. I've broken my heart so many times I stopped keeping track. Talk myself in, I talk myself out. I get all worked up and I let myself down. I tried so very hard not to lose it. I came up with a million excuses. I thought of every possibility. And I know someday it'll all turn out. You'll make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, that I'll give so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. My God. responsibility. You make it work, so you work to work it out. And I promise you that I'll give so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. They say all's fair in love and war, but I won't need to fight it. Get it right and be now I can see every single possibility. Someday I know it'll all turn out, and I'll work to work it out. Promise you I'll get more than I get, than I get, than I get, than I get. Oh, you know it'll all turn out. If you make it work, so you work to work it out. And I promise you get so much more than I get. Yeah, I just haven't met you yet. I just haven't met you yet. Oh, I promise you get so much more than I get. And I just haven't met you yet.
All right. You guys go back up, see?
That wasn't so hard.
Next, Roger, you want to introduce our guest?
All right, well, we get the opportunity to say hello to an old friend that you guys have remembered for a long time. Remember Dick and Nancy Dutton? He was a member of our chapter in the late 80s, early 90s. And we're glad you're here to visit. He's a member of the Dutton chapter and recently relocated back to New Hampshire. So we're glad to have you here. And we have a complete nut with us named Chris. Chris, come on up. Because he started in the baritone section on his first night, voluntarily.
God bless you!
Found out about barbershop on the internet. How cool is that? That's a good thing. And then we have two other gentlemen who I do want to bring up for the very last time because they are now no longer guests because we have accepted their applications for members.
Yay!
Come on up.
All right.
For a while, so they seem like they're old friends, but now they are officially one of us. So thank you very much. I forgot Bob Shapiro. Hang on a second. Bob Shapiro, come on up.
Bob Shapiro! Here we go, we're live.
We're glad to see you here today to sing and laugh the night away. We'll barbershop till break of day in the Granite Statesland way. Granite Statesland.
Come on up and you can keep singing. Let's do a little old-fashioned girl, sweet and lovely.